More than 100 people from 17 different jurisdictions gathered at Bloomington Civic Plaza to talk about racial equity.
We are looking at everything from workforce equity to contracting equity, how we engage with the community, issues around development and how equitable development can take place.
That's Julie Nelson, the director of the Government Alliance on Race and Equity. She was explaining the focus of this meeting of a new cohort made up of state and local governments that made a year-long commitment to advance racial equity within their organization by sharing best practices and brainstorming with team members.
This is the first time that we have worked with a set of cities and counties over a year-long period, and it's been fascinating because we've actually got more who are interested. We're really excited here because it is a regional approach. Happy that Minnesota is one of the places in the country where we can proudly say we've got 17 jurisdictions all working to advance racial equity,
including city governments as far away as Duluth and Red Wing. Many metro area organizations are part of it too, including the city of Bloomington.
Seeing this number of communities who are interested in participating and who are joining us in this learning process is not surprising to me. It's actually very encouraging that there are so many forward-thinking and really progressive local governments in Minnesota who are really interested in doing what's right for the community and leading into the future.
City Manager Jamie Verbrugge was at the event with other city leaders and staff members. This day-long meeting focused on ways to develop a racial equity action plan and better understand racial equity when it comes to organizational changes. Important lessons that will benefit people here in Bloomington.
Bloomington is changing as a community. We now have about 25% of our population are people of color, and we know that not just in America, but in Minnesota and Hennepin County and in Bloomington, over the course of the next 20 years, that demographic change is going to continue. It is our responsibility to make sure the services we deliver as a city are services that are appropriate and responsive to the needs in our community. So what we need to do is really understand the changing needs in the community based on who our residents are.
Changes many of these organizations are working to implement.
Ramsey County has really made an effort to prioritize racial equity and eliminating disparities in all their work. The county board's been very supportive, and they actually set the tone that says we are going to work on this.
A mindset especially important when it comes to government.
When people think of government, they think of serving everybody and government for all. And so it's very important that the government lead the way in being equitable for all its residents.
We want to make sure that we have no barriers to participation in our community, and that the more we talk about equity as a value in Bloomington, the more that people will recognize that this is a welcoming community, and frankly, it's a place where people will want to raise a family and invest for a lifetime.
A goal Bloomington and other local governments hope to accomplish with efforts like this.